sunny, my friends. It's so nice outside. Summer's here, it's 18 degrees Celsius outside, which is freaking amazing. And I thought, you know, it's time to make a new video. Alright guys, I am about to check in.
Gatwick Express nach London Victoria.
Alright, what's cracking everyone? I'm back home in London and I've got some news for you, and I thought I'll share this with you quickly in this video because it's quite important and you guys gonna like it. So, let's talk about it. Boom! Shake the room! We are back! Let's hear some tea or coffee. I need to make some coffee. 1 second. Someone took away my coffee. Alright, different scene, back in my room, in my little room here in London where I überwintern. I was about to say, like, you know, I live here and sleep and work, and then back in Germany I sleep and enjoy family. Anyway, so what am I talking about, or what is my new plan? And actually, you guys have seen Felix, right? Felix is one of my best friends in Germany, and I went to school with him, and he left a comment under my last video. Now, there are a couple of things which come together, and this is him saying to me, Mark, I really learned a lot from your challenge videos when you did your challenge video. And I was thinking about it, yeah, you know, I like challenges, but I also prefer talking about, you know, the buccarias, the money, how you make money, how to survive as a personal trainer, because me being in that business, I felt like I see so many people struggle, and I somehow got the gist of it to make it work for myself. And I thought, why not share that with people and create a program and so on and so forth. That's a lot of work, don't get me wrong, like, you know, teaching you how to become successful and stuff like that. But then, the same day, I don't know why, but this is really weird, and I haven't got back to that person yet, and I'm gonna give you a shout out here. Alright, so I got an email from Alexandre A. I'm just gonna call you A, I don't want to give away your last name. But basically this is his email here. You can see it's quite a long email. First of all, he's 21 years old, he's a journalist student from Brazil. Long story short, I nearly cried when I got this email because it somehow really gave my videos, like the 500 rep challenge, the 1000 rep challenge, if you haven't seen it, and you probably have if you're on this challenge. They somehow motivated people to get back into fitness, to get active. They learned a lot while doing these challenges, or, you know, even just getting inspired by me trying to hammer myself into a better shape. And I thought, you know what, it's time for me to actually do something totally crazy, and I want to reveal this in a little bit. So just give me like 5 more minutes to talk about it, and I'm actually going to tell you what I'm going to be doing. So at the same time, and these are, I don't believe in coincidences somehow, I get another email of a guy, he's also a journalist. It's not the same guy. Jacob emails me as well here. This all happens in a matter of a week or so. And this is really weird because I put out this video talking about how I want to, you know, change my channel and do more, talk about blah blah whatever, making personal training successful. And then all of a sudden I get all these emails of people saying, well, you know what, actually the way your channel was really cool and we actually learned a lot. And this guy also says, thanks for all the content you've uploaded on YouTube and webpage, blah blah, you inspired me really doing better in exercise throughout 2017-18. I'm a marketing student in Mexico as well, blah blah. And he wanted to ask me some questions regarding his thesis or something. So I just realized that by doing what I was doing in terms of creating these videos about fitness gave people a better understanding of what this is all about, because fitness has turned so far into, I can't say the word because otherwise my content gets blocked, but you know what I mean. Fitness YouTube pumped up, you know, injected beasts looking people who try to give you advice on how to get fit. And the problem with that is of course there's a market for it, and don't get me wrong. I do watch some of these videos and think, well, it's great, but I know what's behind all of that, and I can sort of put that into perspective. Whereas someone who's, let's say, overweight, 15 years old, watches this video of this pumped person to give you advice on how to get fit, and then you're kind of worried or thinking, why am I not looking like that dude, which I'm following on YouTube? Well, clearly because there's this mismatch of, you know, what's going on. So, long story short, let me take off my t-shirt. Not because I want to show you my body, because I'm hot, right? That's why. Not hot in a sense of hot, but hot because I'm hot. So, and another couple of comments I read under my videos recently was saying, well, this is how a guy looks like when he's a natty. So when he's natural, like I am. I'm freaking natural. The way my body is, the way I do my challenges and stuff, they're all documented, and that's the way I've done it so far. I documented everything from start to finish and told you what I ate, and it wasn't like behind the scenes I was eating something else or doing something differently. I totally was honest to you, and that was the results I got. So if I would have wanted the super insane results, I would have taken some stuff and then I would have looked much more shredded, right? So I didn't do that, and that's what people like you watching this appreciated. So now I want to talk about what I'm actually gonna do. Alright, so let's talk about what is next on this channel and what I'm proposing to you, what I want to do. And I want to get your feedback in the comment section below, because it's gonna be also determined by what you guys think. Is this a good idea or not? Now, you guys like the 500 and 1,000 rep challenge, that's great. And I know a lot of you guys said, so what would happen if you would bulk? You know, if you would put on some size, how would that look like? And you might have got better results rather than cutting and doing these 1,000 reps and whatsoever. I know there's lots of opinionation about the challenges, but again, it's a challenge, right? So just remember, challenge doesn't mean it's a workout program. Now, this time around, I want to change things up a little bit. I want to showcase a scenario where I would, as a personal trainer, take some, let's say an actor coming to me who says, I want to get ready for a martial arts scene or for an action hero. Or let's say there's an actor, he just got casted for an action film, a Hollywood film, coming up and saying, Mark, get me fit for that role. And that's what we're going to do on this channel. And I think this is so cool because it's something so many people aspire to be. And I'm going to take myself. There are many reasons for this. First one is, it's the easiest taking myself because I first would need to find someone who's willing to travel with me, so I have him basically day to day and we can film, because this is also going to be on a daily basis, which I'm going to talk about the actual setting of this whole thing in a second. But then also, I've been lacking in my training a little bit, so looking in the mirror, I put on some weight. I'm like 100 kilos now, so I actually look like, let's say, an actor type of person who wants to get to a certain size. I'm not saying I'm an actor or anything, I'm just saying that my body type, I could form my body into this kind of, let's say, superhero body if I wanted to. And this is a challenge I want to take on. I want to actually do this, but it's not just about the body, because you guys know my histories in martial arts, so I want to get back into martial arts. And the way I'm going to approach this as a personal trainer is, let's say you film an action hero movie. For example, Tomb Raider was just filmed, and that girl who starred in that film, Alicia Vikander, I think, whatever, I don't know exactly how you pronounce her last name. She needed to get fit for that role, meaning she needed to learn certain things like climbing and you know, all these things someone would do as Tomb Raider. Now, I'm just going to assume an action hero movie similar to, let's say, Batman or Superman. Not that you learn to fly or stuff, but you might be able to do some stunts yourself. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to work out between 5 to 6 days a week. The exact plan I'm going to publish and talk about as we get along. I'm just giving you a shortcut, or a short, in a nutshell, what this is going to be. So it's going to be 5 to 6 days training. This training is not just going to be in the gym. It's going to be weightlifting, because I want to put on size. I want to actually look a bit bulkier, but put on some muscle in a 90-day period. So 3 months time I'm going to use for bulking. So going to get really strong and big. At the same time, I'm going to hit the gymnastic gyms, because I want to do my somersaults again. Back flips, front flips, side flips, twists, and you know, all these kind of somersaults you would do as a superhero. I'm just putting that out there because I do need to find a gym to be able to film and do all this stuff, but that's in my head right now, so that would be ideal. The other thing is I'm going to do some body weight movement, you know, Ido Portal, if you guys know this guy. He's doing this, what do they call it, like animal flow movement type style, so you like capoeira movements, which I've been doing in the past anyway, but I need to freshen up on that stuff, like handstands and, you know, some balancing stuff. Like, that's really, really important when you do fighting scenes. You need to be able to adjust to these things, and it looks cool when you can do that and combine it with a flip and a kick and a punch, right? It's not just punching and kicking and looking huge. You also want to be able to move your body in a certain way. And the last thing in my challenge is I want to do my splits again. Now, this is the disclaimer. Obviously, someone who hasn't done the splits might not get the exact same results as I have, because I was able to do the splits before, but at the moment I can't. So I can do the women's split, but the male split I can't do it anymore. So I thought, why not use that as this whole challenge, where in 90 days I'm gonna really train hardcore in terms of putting on size, keeping all my gymnastics and martial arts skills and movement-based skills, and wanting to do my splits, plus then another 30 days where I'm going to do a hard cut to actually look super shredded then for the actual film. When I talk about super shredded, it doesn't mean like I have a super defined six-pack, but I look like you can see the chest popping out, you can see the muscle bulking out here, the shoulder definition, the back and stuff, so it looks a bit more volumized, so looking like a superhero in a film. So when you look at, what was his name? Daniel Craig was the name of the guy, and he looked like quite a buff and huge when he came out of the water and looked like sexy and, you know, that kind of body type and style. He didn't look like super shredded, but that's the kind of look Hollywood goes for, right? Like, it doesn't have to be super defined, but it depends on the movie also. So this is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to show you in this video series from 120 days, that's sort of my idea of what's floating in my head right now. Taking some actor who comes to me saying, Mark, I've got this deal coming up in the next 120 days. I need to look super whatever, what's required for my film role. How do you get me there? And I'm going to take myself as the prototype and going to show you how to transform yourself into this person. And that's what I want to do on this channel. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. And in the next coming days, I'm going to break down this whole thing of what this all is going to look like. So let me know in the comment box below if you think this is a cool idea. If there's anything you would like me to cover within this whole idea of transforming yourself into an action hero movie star character, let me know what you think this person also should be able to do. Now, last thing, I'm going to cover training and nutrition, of course, because these are mandatory to get there. But it's without any supplementation of anabolic steroids. So this is all gonna be done by, there might be supplementation, let's say like fish oil, vitamin tablets, and maybe some protein or whatever. Everything legal and allowed, but we're not gonna try to use that as much. We're gonna try to base it just on raw natural foods and making that diet really, really tailored to the actual workout. That's basically it. I hope you guys like this, and I hope you enjoy the coming videos. And what I'd like you to do, and this would be really cool, is if you could share not only this video, but as soon as this whole thing starts, that we get the message out there, because I know people are gonna love this, because that's what's lacking. It's lacking someone giving you guidance on what to do. This will work for women as well. So, you know, you can, if you want, as a woman, if you want to get stronger and want to put on some muscle, and then later on cut down a little bit on your body fat, then this is the program for you as well. But it's going to be more tailored, obviously, to men, because I'm going to use myself as the example. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys probably in the next 2 to 3 days.